All right. Right. Thursday stream. Thursday stream. We're doing the same thing as we've done for the last two streams. Not technically. We've done this for two streams now. But I've been enjoying it, and yeah, I quite like it. I quite like the idea of getting this all done. It's not going to be today, but we are going to keep working on it. So, let's start with the game itself. And yesterday, we ended up with these guys. Right, we fixed up those guys. They are now functioning. So if we take a bone and a piece of rotten flesh, and we give the bone to the skeleton, and those turn off for, I think it's set to a minute right now, but that will limit spawning, right? So that's one thing. I might actually take some of these out and like take the top ones out, because they are spawning quite a bit and I don't want to overrun everyone, but we'll see. We'll see what's coming in. I think so. Today we need to set up all the barrels or the chests that we want to get, and then the barrels as well. But that is going to be fairly easy because we've done that plenty of times. Why am I getting pinged? Okay, let's see. Question is, do we start with this? I think we start with it, right? We'll start with the chests, because those are important. Those are our gear chests. We want to do a shield over there and an iron sword, unenchanted, over there. Or stone. Do we do stone? Maybe I replace this wooden sword with a stone one. I think that's going to be the smart thing to do. But I think if I do that, that is going to be our chest. For now, I'll just delete all those blocks. I can always replace them. And then if I'm correct, that is not a chest. I think it's this one then. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. How did we set this guy up? I mean, it's a fairly simple design, right? Boom. And so we could do chests like that. Oh god. So we'll do dropper like that. Or do we put it in the wall? We could put it in the wall. And then do that. Then it's just a matter of doing this. You and you. So that's what we do. Simple as that. And then we do that on the other side as well. So that, take two of those. Okay. This is good. Then we just need to set our entrance so we only get one of these every time we spawn or every time we enter the chambers or the dungeon. Like that. And then we'll set up the frog boards as well. But for now, I think it's smart to just set up all the pots. So we'll kind of get rid of all of these so that we know where they are. Oh, that's not good. Do that, 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 that. Okay. And these we've already gotten. Then we'll take our deployers. We do need to set them one block back, so we'll do that. That's good. Then we do all of these. Okay. Don't think I have any setup over here. There we go. A lot of these don't really need their... Let's do that. A lot of these don't really need to be filled or anything. I'll have a couple. I'll put some arrows in there. Some food maybe. But I don't want them to overfill on anything. I want it to be a good... how do I say that? A good mix of loot and like struggling, right? So now all of these will be replaced if I set them up correctly, which I think I did with I need to check. So it's that's easy, and then we need a frog port and a pacture. So we do in there. I do need to keep it within this wall, so I might have to go here, Rockport, go here, Rockport. I don't have any up here. I do have 3, so that's gonna be a challenge. Although we do have some space because we've got all the space over here. So we'll do that. Let's do this, and that. Okay, I'm here for real. I wasn't playing for jobs. I hope those applications went well. It's always stressful. I kind of also want to figure out the distribution system today. For some reason. But we'll start out with what we have to do over here, which is I kind of have all the space I need over here, so I can get rid of that. Nope. Boom, boom, boom. I'm setting up some chests first, and then we'll get into the more feature designing thing. For now, we'll do this, and then all of this can go. All pretty unnecessary at this point. Oh, I have another one. Let's do that. This is gonna need a lot of frog ports, but it's gonna make things easier in the end, because I can just name these, and then my brother convinced me to make a mega base for the ATM 10 server we're playing on. I feel like it might be working. Like I might be working on it for a while. It really depends on what your definition of a megabase is, but if it's the standard definition, yeah, sure. You're gonna be there for a while. Do we want to do distribution system first? Because that might be a good call, right? Or not? Because we could. So I need to test something out, but I need to check something. If I do a redstone requester, right? So we link it to a stock link. Okay. Okay. Now, how do we make it request something? Right click. Wait, what? No, I want what I want to do. So let's test it out with this guy. This guy is doing what? I want to do the pots first. So this guy's a pot 1. So we'll call this one deco pot 1, right? And that'll be our naming scheme throughout the entire build. So every deco pot that we're placing is going to be 1, 2, 3, and so on. So what if we do that? We'll get a little fault going. Right, then we'll do frogport with this guy on it. We'll get do that over there. Get ourselves some chain. Hello, Meiji. Welcome in. So we'll do that. Welcome in. How you doing? It is Meiji, right? Yeah, Meiji. Boom. Okay. Deco pot 1. I'm good. I came from the Just Create video. Oh, really? Did you like it? That was I liked it. I like making it. So if we did that, then stock link here. We mix these together. Do you like it? We also need engage on this one. Okay. But how now I need to get these ones working, right? Okay. So I do frog. No. I did? That's good. That's good. We're working on something that might or might not go on the server if I get it working. Watching them this morning. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's fine. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a stack, I guess. Let's do that. Now partial orders must send all items. Okay, so now that's requesting stuff, right? So if I put in a stack of items in here, let me get that decorative pot again. Did not. Oh no, wait, it's the other way around. I need to go from here over here. So I'm just gonna set these up here by technically. So we'll do that. Deco pots. This is gonna be quite the job, but I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it. Does it need to have a redstone pulse? I knew Stam before. I knew Stam. I knew of Beardy. I knew of Foxy, of course. I knew of all the other guys. I haven't met them, or I haven't spoken to them. But I've spoken to Stam before. I had spoken to Stam before. So yeah. Let's do every 10 seconds. Okay, so that's a good sign. Okay, so that's a viable option. Now they're all coming in nicely. So technically what we could do is just set up a bank, an enormous bank with these guys just all in line, right? We'll have vaults, we'll have different vaults, right? We'll have a vault for pots, we'll have a vault for what else do we need? Arrows, we'll have a vault for whatever, right? And at that point we're just gonna do this. Frogports will have a setup. So technically what I want to do, right? Well, I want to create a system that that orders for me whenever. So if I do this, right, and then I do a redstone timer. So we'll do threshold switch, redstone link, and we'll get this one on top here. If we always want a stack of items in here. That. Let me do this. Red frogport, and then we need to set it to this. Okay, so now this is gonna keep ordering until that guy is full. Technically, right? We'll do every 5 seconds because we don't want to over order. And then I need to get some more terracotta pots or decorated pots. I don't know how much I need, but maybe we can make it a bit faster. Oh, right, and this one needs to be linked to that. Then we need to set up this guy. Deco pot 1. Okay. don't know how much. All right, so now that's on, and now it stopped ordering. So that's what we want to do. That's also basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a long line of these guys that are all set up to the different frog ports, and then we'll have our storage room somewhere down here, I think. And we'll basically have like 2 or 3 lines leaving from that point. Right? So basically we'll have, I'll call them banks, but like logistic banks. We'll do that. We'll basically do this. Let me see. Maybe I can set it up real quick. Okay, so those are all linked to that guy. I do need to set up threshold switches for let's do that one. Yeah, so this one as well, this one as well. If we go like that, that's gonna go too low, I think, so we might have to raise this a little, because I do have to go around. Right, so that needs to go around. That's also going to help to get over there. And then over here, we also have some deployers. We have this guy set up, and then that guy set up. So I'm probably going to end up getting another one in here. Because that is good. Why do we have... Oh, right, this is an output. Okay, so that's also something that we have to take care of. From here, we can also go towards this guy. So we'll go right there. And that one can come around here, which can also go down there. Okay, this is shaping up. Let's do that. Right, because this one can take from here, that one, those two can take from here, because I think I have, yeah, this guy can take from there. That's good. I don't think I have any here, but I want to run it over here, so we'll do... If there's going to be a Discord for the SMP, I have no idea. I might, I mean, I can ask. After stream, I can ask. Okay, so now we have to kind of be careful to not clip into that wall. This is going to be too far, is it? Yeah. There hasn't been any talk about it, at least. So that's straight. Looks straight. Okay, so that's gonna fuel this entire thing, and then if we have some over here, we can easily come up. Okay. And then over here, we either go underneath, which I don't think is a smart strategy, because we don't really have that much space over here. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll set one up over here, like in the middle, making sure we're not... I think that might actually be too far away. Do I want to go underneath? Maybe that's the best call. I go underneath the floor. So that. Then same goes for here. We'll kind of do just this. Because at that point, it doesn't really matter, right? Boom. Boom. And we need to go... do we want to go... I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. That's going to clip into that wall. I probably am going to just go down from here, I think. So we'll come in here, set you up there. Slope too steep, okay. Okay. That's good enough. Okay, so now if we set up everything, right? If we set up all these guys, like that, we also need to name all of these. So let's do that real quick. So the problem is, I'm gonna have so many. Maybe we have to distinguish between I don't know, dude. So we'll go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay. So, first of all, we need to link all of these to this guy. See, this one is already too far, which is not good. Damn. These really don't want to... That's not good. This one's gonna be fine, I think. This one's fine. Deco bots 3, technically. Question is how... Okay, what if... No. Okay, what if I do that? It works. Deco bots 2. So that's 2, 3. And then this guy is gonna be Decopot 4. Bot 4. And these ones are gonna be 5 and 6. Deco bots 5. Deco bot 6. Alright, let's set up these 6 guys and then we'll see if that makes any sense. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to set all the signals differently. Which is kind of annoying, but it'll work, I guess. so we'll do that. We'll set thresholds. $63. Okay. So that's good. And then I just need to get a lot of items to just... I need a lot of random items. Maybe that's a good call. We do like colors. So this one is 6 and 5. So remember guys, 6 is green, 5 is yellow. 4 is gonna be orange. So green, yellow, orange. We also need to set our threshold. And then over here we have 3 is going to be brown. No, 2 is going to be brown. And 3 is going to be blue. So 3 blue, 2 brown, 4 red. No, wait. There is no red. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 is orange, 5, 6. Alright. And then we need to do this guy. To deco bots 1. So he's already ordering, right? He's already sending packages. He's already done. Oh, wait. Hello? Wait. So they're ordering. Oh god. They don't like ordering from the same. He doesn't know where to go. Wait, why don't he know where to go? On. And what if I turn these off? Oh, he's just really backlogged. That makes sense. Four? No, 3. He doesn't want to send it. I don't know why. This one does have the correct is it because this guy is not connected somehow? let's... So we're gonna have to turn them all off before we order anything, so that we can set them up. Okay, and then deco pots 4. Deco pots 5. And deco pot 6. And 6. Okay. Now, my question is, if I turn these all off, are we gonna run into problems? Let me get an item hatch. That's gonna be a lot easier. I forget we have these now. Boom. Okay, so a few of them have the right port. This one doesn't have it. Wait, that one should go to 4. Why isn't it going to 4? These guys are working. Wait, why is 4 ordering? He should be off. Oh no, 4 is ordering. Huh. Weird. Did I make a typo? No. Did I make a typo? Oh, I did. There we go. No, wait, there's still Decopot 1. Decopot 1. Huh? Okay, let me get all of these real quick. Are these all for 1? They are. Oh, it's too far. Wait, I could do it before, right? Huh? Why? Let's see. I mean, we could do the hopper trick, not the hopper, the shoot trick. That's gonna make things a lot more difficult. Nope. Texture. Deco pot 1. Okay, so it does seem to work. As long as everything actually is set up correctly. Just want to see them all turn off. So we're waiting on 2. Sure, you should be turning off right now. Wait, how are all of these? Huh? Hey. Why are they all called Decopot 1? Oh, because I never sent any to 2. Because I am smart. I am very smart, people. But it does seem to work. Now they're all off. They're all off. If I take, let's say, I take this guy away, they order a new one. Or 2 new ones. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. Then it's all just a matter of setting these guys up as well. So that will work. Now that we have the idea, we can kind of keep going with the actual interactive bit, because this is quite boring. It will be fun to go to use these to kind of go around the build. So once we're in the game, we can use these to kind of go around anywhere we want. Right? So that'll be fun. So that's gonna be the fun part of this whole thing. Can we go? I don't want to go down here. Hey. Isn't this cool? So, aside from being cool, we do need to set up some more of these guys, which is a whole nother story. So, boom, chest we already have, and then we do need some more frog ports. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna see which of these we want something to contain, right? I kind of like the idea of having this guy be a vessel. So we have that one. We'll have this one as well. And then this guy. Maybe we do 2 over here. We do this one and this one. I think I've got everything. We'll set these on a faster timer than the. Let's do that. We'll set these on a faster timer than the other ones that we have, but yeah. None over here. None over here. And then we have this guy. This guy. And none over here. This guy. That's it. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I not set up any on this side? I didn't. I do actually want to have maybe this one over here. Dun, 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 dun. And these will be food and arrows. Well, not arrows. It's going to be mostly food. I don't want to give them a bow yet. So we'll do, but this is like a very hard room because of the whole lots of mobs kind of thing. So that's output for that, which is great. I do kind of like the idea of not having it go underneath there. Boom. Like that. Luminosity. That's not really something I want to be I want to have shared in the chat. Please keep it clean. Literally. Dude, no. Let's not. Let's not. Okay, you're not gonna stop. I'm gonna put you in a timeout. I'm gonna put you in a little timeout. This is gonna be tight, but it'll work out, I guess. Okay. We do need to set up the frog ports. Do that. Where did I get the other one? Let's do this, because I think this might be too far, right? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. It's good. Okay, so that should be all of them. Now we just need to set up the triggers. which is going to be something like this. So we do need to set up a sequenced gear shift, and all of these need power. So let's all get them to the same thing. Yeah, that's the depth that we want. Oh, we can just do that. We can just do that. Let's do that. And then over here, do that. Yep. Oh, see, this is where things go wrong. This guy cannot be here because we do need to power that guy. And I don't want to go underneath, so I might have to set it up differently. We could go all the way out here and then have this guy come down to whenever we need it. And then this will create quite the backlog for this spot particularly, but that's going to be fine. Okay. Then this guy will power from here. And this guy as well. Boom. Next side. The other side. See, we have the same problem over here, where we need to get this one down. Is it like 2 blocks? It's 3 blocks, right? Below the floor. Do that, and then this one. Dude, we have lots of these. Okay, so let's set these back up. Okay, so that, and then over here we'll just come out here, I guess. Frogport. Did somebody say this is gonna get cluttered? Because it is. Frogport. These are fine. This one also needs to move. One, two, three. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And that's the last one. Okay. So, we'll do. I kind of blanked. Okay, that. And then we need to connect all of these up shafts. I also need to figure out a way to power this because I have no idea how much energy this is going to take, how much stress units I'm going to need for this. Overall, it's not the biggest, like the heaviest, but there's so many moving parts to it that, well, you kind of just need to think about that. Okay, so that is power, which I feel like we could take from here, technically. Boom. We do that. We do this. Okay. And I do need to keep going for a little bit. You. And you. This one is always rotating, but we'll switch around. And technically, I can come from here again. This one's always going to be on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's good. And then the sequence gear shift is gonna go right in front of here. Boom, boom. Good. Same thing over here. Sequence gear shift is going there. You go there, and then we take one of these guys. Right, now we have to set up the sequence. Okay. We'll do... let's set it up here. We'll do... like that. 1, 2. I need to double check what I did over here. So that's 30 ticks, and then every 10 minutes. I'm gonna put these on... although every 10 minutes might actually be fine. Maybe I'll do 5 minutes, every 5 minutes. Okay. Then I can't really do the same things that I did over here. Otherwise it's gonna get confusing. 10 ticks, like that. So let's get our block of choice again. And then we'll do... that is for the deployers. So for the sequence gear shift, and then this guy is gonna go on all these boys. Also, I need to set all of these to receive. Right there, we put this on receive. Turn to move. Delay, we'll do that. Set that to receive as well. Boom. Turn to move pulley. Okay, so technically, these should all now be working as planned. So if we set these up, right? If we set up the frog ports to that system, we could technically just expand this, right? How many are on one side? It's... I need to count deployers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the other side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 13. Need to add 13 stations. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll turn these off for now. Mostly because I have no idea what they're gonna look like. And then we'll set up these guys already. Okay, so let's set some deco bots. Where did we end? 6. So we'll start at 7. Remind me that we start at 7, chat. Because I will forget. Okay. this is deco bot 8, deco bot 9, okay, deco bot 10, deco bot 11, this is gonna be one of those stream projects. When I actually build it in the world, this is gonna be one of those stream projects, I think. Bot 12. Like naming all of these, setting them all up. Okay. Deco bot 13. Deco bot 14. 14. Uh, 14, 15. Like, I'll explain this once in a video, but 16. $17. Deco bots 18. We're gonna have more of these, by the way. We still have like all the side rooms to do. Deco bot 19. Double checking. It is 19. 46. 46. 46. 46. Okay. I'm gonna automate all of these components. I'm 100% sure of that. Or at least like the smaller ones, right? Like these guys and these guys. Because I'm not even here, but I'm gonna be using so many of those. Okay, we'll set up the colors once we're actually done with renaming all of these. So, you're gonna take from here. Cannot connect downwards? That sucks. That's annoying. Okay, then we go up, I guess. That's stupid. Actually stupid. Because then it's a waste of going underneath, so I might as well get this one to come out here either way, or no, that's not possible. That's gonna be too far, I can already tell. Cannot connect more connections. See, the problem with that is we're going through those blocks, which I don't want to do. And this is gonna say, oh no, that's good. Yeah, is this an actual, okay, that's fine. I can live with that. I mean, that's gonna clean the down thing up a little bit, but still, very annoying. Very annoying that you cannot connect downward. But it's good that we know. Okay, now we can do this. Boom. This is gonna be deco pots. What's 7, right? Deco pot 7. This one is gonna be deco pot 8. This one is gonna say deco pot 9, and then these last two are gonna be 11 and 10. Deco pot 10. Deco pot 11. Other side. Deco pot 12. Deco pot 13. Deco pot 14. This guy, is that? No, that's not. Deco pot 15. That's 14, 15. Deco pot 16 and 17. And then 2 more. You guys is 18. Okay, and then this guy, let him take a bit earlier, is gonna be 19. Now let's get our threshold switches and set all of those up. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Okay. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so 60, 64, 63, 64, 63. Only one deployer? No, two, okay. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba, bum, ba-da. So we end at 11 over here. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. We have this one as well. Boom. Make a trip. Wait, that one's correct, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's all. That's starting at 7. Now let's set our redstone links. Which means we're gonna need our stairs. And we stopped at green. So we can use this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, we can also use red. So we're gonna go in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what are you working on? So we're working on a dungeon. So I don't know if you've ever played Zelda games. If you haven't, I would suggest definitely do that. But we're basically, what we're doing is we're playing out, or we're building out a Zelda-like dungeon that we can use on the server if I wanted to. Okay, so we did that. Then we go boop, boop, boop. 11. That's dope. I mean, it is pretty fun. Once we're done with this, right? Because this is all the logistics side for the pots, because we can actually break the pots and then they'll replace them after a certain amount of time. And that's what this is for. It's a lot of logistics, but I think it'll be fun. I have watched playthroughs of Breath of the Wild. I don't have consoles for playing myself. Okay, it's not really... Okay, so Breath of the Wild is a very different type of dungeon than your standard Skyward Sword. What else? Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess type of dungeon. Do I have it open? I don't think I have it open. We'll finish this up and then I'll kind of show you what I mean with a Zelda type dungeon. So we did blue. We've got all of these in. So we'll do that, that, and then we'll go into here, into the terracottas. Link to the Past? Yeah, Link to the Past as well. Any type of 3D Zelda game will get you a similar style dungeon, right? So you'll get like puzzles, but you also have rooms where you just have to defeat a number of mobs. It's lots of different things, to be honest, and that's kind of what I want to recreate. And over the dungeons, because I do want to make multiple, the farther you go into the dungeons, so you have, this is going to be your starter dungeon. You're going to get a basic kit of stuff, right? This is like reset dungeon. So, I'm going to turn them on, and I'll show you what these are just going to start doing their thing. They're going to send items to fill up. Oh, dude, that's so cool. I like this update a lot. Let me fill this up with... Maybe we do... Let me get a... No, not that. What? This guy. And then we'll grab you. We'll do that and that. Okay. So this is basically filling up these little posts, right? As you can see. I do want to keep an eye on it so we don't have loose the devs sure know how to make crazy. Dude, this is so cool. I like this system a lot. And so what you'll end up seeing is these systems, every time one of those goes full and has enough items, which that one shouldn't have picked up anything. Because that one's full. Or is it? Oh, it's still filling up. Okay. But anytime one of these chests has at least one of these in there... Wait, what's happening? Which one is this? This is 8, right? 8, yes. So 8 is somewhere around here. Okay, we don't have doubles. Okay, so we have stopped... That's good. This one still needs to get his orders. None for Deco Pot 11. Yeah. Why are we having trouble? Because this one's not full at all. It has some. So we... Oh, okay. There we go. But this is basically the entire system. And what this does... Let me get to the technical part. Is there's a timer on these. So if I break the pots... Let's say I'm in vanilla. I have my sword. Right? I'm in survival. Boom. And I break all the pots. Like you can do in Zelda. Right? Every 5 minutes, we have a timer. Every 5 minutes, it's gonna replace those pots, right? So we have... Oh, right, I'm not in creative. We have these guys that can set pots down. So, yeah, I don't know how far the timer is, but... We can shorten it up a little. So now it went off. And these guys now have all set their pots down. So it resets the system. And then underneath some of these, so every time you see a target block, that's gonna have either some food items in there. In this dungeon, we won't have arrows because we don't really have bows yet. But yeah. Are they gonna be just clutter, or will some of them store the first time they break? No. So every time we have a little sequence here. So the little fence is resetting the pots, right? So this guy extends, sets a pot down, and then the little trapdoor that you see there is this trigger right here. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 over there. Those are gonna be filled with some food items, some bows. You can kind of see it over here. Okay, let me see. We'll run the first part of the dungeon because this one's already done, right? I do need to check if I reset the door. No. Did I reset the sword? I didn't. Let's just do that so we can reset it. Definitely. So let's run the first part of the dungeon, right? All the way up till that staircase. So I'm gonna go in survival. The objective scene with this, loved it. Yeah, it is quite. It's not difficult, but it's you kind of have to think about how am I gonna do this. So now I'm in survival mode. So we're gonna run the dungeon. We come in, we get over here, we've got some pots, we've got some stuff, and then over here we see a spawner. Over there, got some more pots. This pot has snowballs in. And then if we jump up here, it's quite dark, but I kind of want it to be quite dark. Definitely in this thing. So we have a sword, a wooden sword. And then over here we have this little altar thingy, right? If I put my sword in, it does nothing. So I need to find something that I can put on the altar. So if I break these, I can go here. I get some food as well, some carrots, some apples. And then if I hit that target, we get some zombies that spawn. And the trick is to get as much zombie flesh as you can, rotten flesh as you can. Oh, there we go. Pots have been reset. Right, we want to collect the zombie flesh. And then over here we've got some more stuff. We've got some pots. We've got some grass that we can use. Oh, the door didn't reset. Why didn't the door reset? I'm gonna quickly reset the door. I don't know why it didn't. Because I do want this to feel like an actual dungeon run. Why didn't you reset? Okay. Okay. I will go back into survival. Trigger that again. And let me show you what the door looks like. So we have this door, this gate. We can't really get through it. And we see that we need a key. Right? So we are gonna go and get ourselves a key. If I get some zombie spawns, that is. This is also very much the space to like gather up food. So you see these guys, they reset their loot as well. Now the longer you leave them be, the more loot they're gonna get. Oh god. Dude, I'm not good at like PvE. I really need to get better. There we go. I don't know. I have it set to 16, but I don't think the sword is gonna run that long. It really depends on how many zombies you get per wave. I mean, we're doing well. Because you only get one wooden sword per run. And let me eat an apple or two. See, that the apples and the food is like the hearts that you get in Zelda. And then the other stuff is the other stuff. Come on, give me... Yeah, I'm probably gonna make this longer. I feel like it's not on for long enough. It is quite annoying that you can't really tinker with zombie spawning mechanics. So you can't really say, oh, I want them to spawn more zombies. That's not something you can really do. Wait, why am I not regenning any hearts? Oh, it's just very slow. Some more. Oh wait, that one's stuck. Come on. Yeah, I'll probably... a texture pack to change the rotten meat would be good. I think it's fun to keep it vanilla. I might add some, because I want to do like a musical puzzle as well for the people who have played Ocarina of Time. You've got the Ocarina puzzles where you need to remember how to play the songs, right? Kind of want to do something similar, and then they can keep using that song in future dungeons, right? Like songs to move items, for instance, would be pretty cool. Kind of mixing like the mechanics of Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time together. Keys, special item. The keys I already have, because we have trial keys in vanilla Minecraft. And so I'm using the trial keys as door keys. So I will need to farm... Oh, that's not good. So I will need to farm trial keys when I get going. I need 4 more. Come on. I need 4 more. So trial keys, and then yeah, special items. I kind of want to do. I want to keep it as vanilla as possible. So anything within vanilla blocks and vanilla stuff, and create, of course, because I do think that the new conveyor, chain conveyors, right? They do give us a cool mechanic of you can ride them with a wrench. So that might be fun for like a puzzle. Oh god. Might be fun for like a puzzle that you have to navigate a maze of chains. I don't know. We'll see. This is very much your every Zelda game has the tutorial dungeon. This is very much your tutorial dungeon. Right? You get acquainted with the mechanics of the pots. You get acquainted with like certain puzzles that are always going to be in any dungeon. Into mods, make vanilla into mods. Yeah, that's true. I also have been thinking about doing like command blocks stuff, right? Like having some command blocks set up with custom bosses. There will still be like having an iron golem, for instance, that you have to fight at the end of a dungeon would be fun. I don't know. Come on, drop 2 more. Oh god. Can I can't really. Okay, so now we're stuck until we've got more snowballs. I don't really have snowballs in here, do I? No. 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 I can get some carrots from here. I don't think I can throw carrots, no. Okay. Well, let's just cheat a little. And we'll do that for now. Just a little bit of cheating. We're still in developing phase, so we can. That is gonna be a problem though if they start doing that, but I'm gonna go with the honor rule that they don't have to do that. Oh god. To bare fist this is not the perfect setup to bare fist this. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm gonna die. Nope, I'm not dying. I ain't dying today. Yeah, this is gonna be the big problem when you run out of the sword. You have to do this manually, which, as you can see, it's quite the annoyance. Hand-to-hand combat, yeah, indeed. If I do that, this is just gonna reset everything, which also means resetting the door, I think. Wait, it doesn't. Okay. It did reset my... Or is my stuff still on the ground? I don't think my stuff dropped. Let me run in between. Oh, it did. Oh wait, how? This should be all spawn proof. Let me go creative. This shouldn't be possible. Oh, it's that place and this place. Okay. That explains a lot, to be honest. Where's the creeper? I do not want you on my roster, dude. Okay, that's good. See, this is why we test. This is why we test stuff. I am probably just gonna do the cheaty thing and get some of this, where it's like just enough to really get some light in there, make it spawn proof, but not light it up too much, right? Okay, that's better. Let's get rid of those. We're gonna take that again. So we reset the entire thing. Let's see. This is gonna be a good test of some players. Their combat maneuvers. So we've got 16. I do need to check if I reset the key drop mechanism, because we haven't really figured a lot of this out. So I'm gonna go rid of. Yeah, see, okay. We need to have like a dropper or a hopper. But if we drop or rotten flesh, we get a bell and a key drop. Right? And simple as that. We put that in there and the door should open up, but it's not for some reason. Okay. Why? Oh, okay. Because this guy. Wait a second. One of the create add-ons has a mechanical spawners. Yeah, but this is gonna go on the Just Create server, which is very much the kind of server that doesn't have a lot of mods on it. So yeah, it's very basic. Vanilla Faithful, that's a good way of saying it. So if we drop in the key, that opens up and we come in here, and then we do this whole thing, which it's still off for some reason. Oh, also because I don't have a way to take these out yet. I still need to set up the frog ports. But basically, over here we have this thing called spawners, right? So this is the main hall. This is like your standard main hall. And if you've got some skeleton spawners, you've got some zombie spawners, and if you put a piece of rotten flesh up there and a bone up here, these are gonna stop spawning for like a minute or two. And this room is where we'll get an iron sword and a shield. They'll be enchanted with mending, so they don't really break. Because I don't want people to lose their items for those trial spawners. Yeah, I was hoping. Just make sure Foxy doesn't convince you to add the add-on for nuclear reactors when it gets updated. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these spawners. What I was saying, I don't want people to lose their items from the dungeon. So the sword that you get in the beginning is gonna have mending on it, all the weapons, all the items, all the... Think of it this way. Consumable items like arrows, food, what else? Bricks, stuff like that, snowballs, are gonna be deleted, or you can't really take those to the next dungeon. The swords, armor, bows, for instance, you're gonna get to take to the next dungeon. So at the end, so let's say this is gonna be our boss room, right? So after you've defeated the boss, I need to set up a system that separates those items from the consumable items. And I'll probably do that through enchanted stuff, right? Because you can, if I remember correctly, we have an attribute filter, right? And then here you can put in like a sword is damaged fewness, or you could do tagged enchantable sword or enchantable weapon, right? You can tag it with that. So we'll probably do that, and then we can make an entire list. But that's the whole idea. So what we have, so that's our entrance is done, right? We do need to like fine tune some things here and there. We've got the main hall technically done, right? We've got the main hall technically done. We can fill these up. These barrels are just going to be empty all the time. We can fill that guy up. And then I think, what time is it? I do have some more time. I want to get started on this setup over here. This little side room that we have. So you're going to come in. This door is going to be open, but these doors are going to be... I want to have one door open. So as you can see, we need a key to get in here, right? And I want to put in... hello, thank you for the follow. My luck, I'll get permanently stuck. This I know is true, so please leave me a hidden bed. So just in case I can rest my head. There'll be a bed at the beginning of the dungeon, and if you die, you'll respawn at the start of the dungeon. The thing is, that's the problem. People will lose their items, which is gonna be annoying. That's why you'll have to run back to dungeons if you die. It's kind of the thing. What I was saying, I want one of these doors to be open, and one of them I want closed. So we'll have a puzzle in here, and the solution will be in this room. So you'll have to kind of switch through the rooms by switching this lever, right? I think that's a good call. So let's get started on that. How far up are we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. Maybe I'll have the record for deaths. Maybe. Okay. Nope. And then we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have a gear shift set up here, which is, and a... This is going to be the easiest way to do this, I think. Because then we just need to power it, which... Is there an easy way to get power over here? I mean, I might as well run one of these guys up here as well. Although, might get lucky. Their glow is dimmer. I mean, the main hull, I want this one to be fairly bright, right? This one I want to be fairly bright. I'm using mostly the glow lichen, and then I also use these guys, which is a copycat panel. You can give it every type of texture, but they are non-spawnable. So if you look at it, this is all non-spawnable, which I think is good. The dungeon itself is going to be non-spawnable except for the spawners that I place, right? Except for the spawners that I place, the rest of it is going to be spawn proof. So if you look at this guy, I do need to get some stuff for the entrance going on both sides, but the rest is all spawn proof, which is kind of what I am hoping for. And then over here we'll spawn proof the rest as well once we're done with all the technical stuff. Now, how am I gonna get power up here? Easiest way of doing it would be extending this one up, but that's not possible because that one is on a clutch. Or we could set up this and then go up with you. Like that. One of you, and then I need to make sure we're lined up. This is me assuming this building is not going to be this high. That's the limit I'm setting for myself. Okay, so why we no turning? Thank you. Okay, so we have one down, and then if we flick this guy, okay, so we do need to glue them up, obviously. Let's get our glue in place. I'm gonna slow this down though. I am gonna slow this down quite a bit, to be honest, because that's too fast. Okay, so let's see. Can we slow this fast easily? Probably slow it down over here. Boom. How do we like this speed? That's too slow. I think that's doable. And then if we replace this guy with this guy, we'll do stair and a large cog for now. I don't think I've used large cogs. That's also something I'll have to keep track of, like what is what. Oh, right, this one needs to be set to a receive. Okay, let's test this out. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Like it's... Can I make it? Oh, I can. Okay, we want it to be a little faster. Like, not much, but just a smidge. 82 maybe? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so that's gonna be our standard setup, I think. Or at least it doesn't really matter which one's open or which one isn't. We'll have one spawner in here, one zombie spawner, to just kind of annoy you while you figure out the puzzle. And it's here that I want to do, like, I want to try and set up a musical puzzle, right? Anyone who doesn't know Zelda musical puzzles, or what I mean by that. Is there anyone who doesn't know what I mean by a musical puzzle? I can give you a... You mean like a rhythm game? Similar. But basically, within Zelda, there is... This is a great image. Yeah, well, yes and no. So within Zelda, there is this thing called the Book of Songs, right? This one. I don't know if you can really see this, but we can try and show you. Okay. But this is the Book of Songs, right? And so it goes left, up, right, left, up, right. And it also, like, you have to follow the music as well. Within the game, you'll always get, like, at the start the notes that you have to follow, but towards the end of certain games you have to remember the sequence, right? If you don't remember it, you're kind of screwed, right? So that's what I want to do. I want to give them some easy sequences that one day they'll just have to reuse whenever, right? They'll have to reuse them in other dungeons. And the question is, how can we do that? So no blocks was my first thought, right? We put down some note blocks, we give them some different notes, some different sounds as well, and we have them underneath the floors. So a pattern sequence, yeah. And it's like the first 4 notes of a song, and then the actual song will play. Like a couple of bars, right? So I also need to figure out how to make songs in Minecraft. Or I could just load up some custom music discs. But I do want it to be quite... So we'll probably have like a wall, or like at the end of the wall we'll have some buttons that link up to certain notes. But, and here's the problem. Let me do this, right? So we'll have, this is our sequence. 1, 2, 3, like, this is our sequence of notes. Thank you for the follow. We have note 1, 2, 3. That's how they need to be played in order, right? What we need to do is, let's say they do note 1, it's good. And if they play note 3, then we have to delete all of these. We have to turn them off. So we have to take care of the sequence. We have to make sure that you can only play in sequence. And if you play out of sequence, you have to reset the entire thing. Which might sound easy. It is not. This might sound easy, but it's gonna be pretty darn hard to make, I think. So let's start with the basic sequence. We'll have 4 notes. Redstone codes, in what way? Redstone codes, what do you mean with redstone codes? I'm curious, because you might actually have more more that's the receivers could work. I mean, yeah, definitely, but we still need to take care of the sequence, right? Because having the notes being played is the easy part. But you have to be able to lock the sequence. If you play out of sequence, it needs to reset the lock. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Do you guys know what I'm saying? Is the question. What I was thinking is we do. Sure, but the receiver will help. Yeah, receivers will help, definitely. So what I would do, right, is this one will always be open. We lock these, right? And only if you have played the last note, those will open. But it resets itself. But if you put it in wrong, it resets itself to 0. That might actually be helpful. I'm gonna be honest. That might actually be helpful. Okay, let me try this, right? So we'll do. This is our first note. This will also go to here. Now we have to be. This will also go to there. Okay, so. If I play this note, right? Oh, right, we do need to do that. Oh, I need to delay that one. There are tutorials for making volt combinations, and it does just that. But now we're including sounds to it. That is a volt combination might actually be the right way to do it. Let me try at least. Let me try this out at least. So we'll do that. Why are you not like flipping? I kind of want to see if this works first, right? So this is note 1. Why is this guy not? Because it's not a toggleable switch. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. It's the wrong component. This one. Toggleable power latches. That's what we're looking for. These are going on. So we'll do note 1. Okay, so that's already a no. We want to take this one out. Lock these and then... See, this is the problem. No, wait, it isn't the problem, right? No, it is. It's a spacing problem. They have to have a use count, so one of those levers may work. Wait, they have a use count? Oh, no, it's just the wrong switch. Okay, so we want to power this one first when we play this note. Right? So, let's say wait, so that's gonna not go through. Am I this stupid? Because this shouldn't be triggering that one, right? Oh, it does. Of course it does. Kind of what I want, though. Wait, no. Wait. This one does not need to go there. if I power this one, I want to unlock that one, right? So this one's correct. And then instead of going this side, we go this side. I am of no help when it comes to Java Redstone. That's totally fine. I am neither. I am neither. I'm just figuring things out. And then this guy is gonna go here. So now that is gonna unlock. Oh right, again. Wait, what? Huh? No. Oh right, I need to. So that is gonna unlock that guy. It's gonna unlock them all. Okay. Annoying. Because I want this to be sequenced. The mechanical lever, I think, has a counter, so you may be able to sync with the note blocks. If it's on the wrong number, it sends a signal to all levers that resets 0. Yeah, but isn't the mechanical lever, isn't the analog lever, don't you have to like, yeah, you have to right click it, so it's not really a viable option, I think. It's just what it sounds like. Oh, yes, it does give it gives you a different output source, right? But you have to click it. Whereas I want button presses. Or even better, I was thinking of making a yeah, it's not the thing that players have to interact with. No? Wait, what? I thought it would be. I was gonna make a DDR mat, so you have to go like that. That was my plan. Maybe we do them a bit further out. That was my plan. Have a DDR map. The question is how. Okay, let's, you know what, let's simulate the DDR thingy. So we'll do a little map, a little DDR map, or mat, I should say. This is kind of the shape that I'll go for. If the players make the right sequence, the lever activates the system successfully. If they don't, the lever restarts the sequence for players to start again. Yeah, that might work. That might work. That's definitely something that I'll keep in mind. For now, I want to test this out. So what if I replace these with these guys, right? So if we hit this one, let's set all the filters. And then I'll do. So this one is this and that one. This one is that one and this one. That makes sense, I think. No, wait, that one isn't that one. Wait, because I have to think from here on out. So this one, let's just grab a random item. So that one, if I hit the first button, that one opens up both of these, right? Let's say that this one is the front button. So if I hit this guy, that's gonna... Oh, maybe I should think and actually do this. Make sure all of these are on the receiving end. So if I do boop, so now we have played the note and unlocked the next sequence, right? Let's set them correctly. Right, I have played note and unlocked the next sequence. That means I can play the next note and unlock the next sequence. So if I do that, this one should be the lever. Boom. Why no play note? Because these are wrong. Okay. Boom. Okay, so that's 2 booms. And then we set this one to a gold plate. Boom again. Boom again. Okay, and then we have the last one, which is just gonna be, oh god, that, which is gonna open the door. So now we just need a way to reset this entire thing, which means we are gonna raise all of these with boom, boom, boom. Redstone. And this one needs to be this guy. This one needs to be that guy. And this one needs to be that guy. Okay, so that technically, like, we can make this sequence as long as we like, right? So we can do boop, boop. Wait, why didn't that open up? Because it's the wrong freaking, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now let's say we reset this thing, and I play this note first, and then I play that note. Doesn't work, but now we need this to reset, right? Which is gonna be a lot difficult, a lot more difficult. No, it's not. It's not going to be more difficult. Because the only thing that we need to track is, does this give it a redstone output? No, it doesn't. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Because if I could, when Just Create stream, this is technically Just Create because I'm prepping. I'm in the middle of recording something, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not streaming today. Probably on Sunday. We're prepping for Just Create. We're prepping. Recording with Jojo. Oh, give him my LP. Tell him I said hi. I don't know how to reset this. I mean, resetting is easy, right? We just need to power the ones that are unlocked. But how do we know which ones are unlocked? And how do we know we're out of sequence? Just Create mention. Yeah, it's been fun. How do we know if we're out of sequence? That's one. How do we know if we're out of sequence? And how do we revert the power to the rest of the blocks? I think that's gonna be easy, right? We just need to figure out if we, okay, let's hear me out. If I do this, right? We're gonna try it with this guy first, right? Boom. And if I do that, which apparently doesn't lock it. Does that need to be a... Huh? That needs to be 50. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. So that works. But now I can take an output from here, right? No. Okay. Because I was thinking if I do that and then have another repeater set here that I could easily tap off, but apparently that doesn't work. Apparently that does not work. Now what if we make it even more difficult than we already do? Have these set up like this. And then we'll set up these guys over here. And we'll do, the first one was the water wheel, I think. And this one will take out output to this guy, and we'll set up a button here, right? So if I am correct, that flipping that would lock this. Never mind, does not lock it. Huh. Huh. Okay. Button. Okay, that locks it. So we want them to be like that. And because we have set these apart, we're making this harder than it has to be, but I want to make it work first and then we can downsize it. But we do this and then we can also take another output, right? And this is just going to go to a bank that says if all of these are on, that's good. If they're not on, it's wrong, right? So in this case, we'll always be able to play that node. But to check if we're in sequence, we're gonna take an output from here, right? We'll take an output from here. We'll send it to a different bank. Let's say we do what water wheel? No, wait, what's that second one? It's the lever. So we'll check lever for the water wheel. Where's the water wheel? So we'll basically check lever for water wheel, and then if we do that, we'll also set up a similar system for I don't know, I need another item for this guy. Hello? Why you no work? Why you no work? Why you no getting redstone? Is the question. Oh, you stupid. Okay, so that's good. And then over here as well. So here we're checking for the lever, right? And then we'll check right, lever. And now what we can do is, let's say we want to check for the gold one. We can set up an AND gate. right? So if, let's say, how do I set up an end gate again? Do that. We'll do lever, 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 water wheel, receive, receive. These guys, and these ones will have to be reset as well, but that we can do at the start of the game. No, wait, I don't have to reset them. I can use regular ones, because this is just vanilla. This is just vanilla redstone, right? Just with wireless stuff. So if that one's on, that means we have pressed both buttons. So I go right, we go boom, correct. One of those. Oh, right, I need to. We'll have to reset these. We'll have to reset them. Because we'll have to do this as well. I had them set up to do that. I'll probably figure out something else, to be honest. This is getting too complicated. So let's say, hello, what is that? Darf? Okay. So we do boom. That torch goes out. And then we do boom. That goes on. So now we know that we're in sequence, right? And then we'll set up 3 of those to lock this again, if not. That's basically double. Is it double checking? No. We'll. What does it remember? This dark spark. Okay, dark. Okay, dark. I'll call you dark. Does anyone know a tutorial for a number lock? Or a number sequence? I'll look for one as well, because I do want to get this figured out. I'm also running overtime. But, Minecraft. Keypad lock redstone. Let's see. 9-digit. I mean, I don't need 9 digits, but I assume this will have everything we need. Oh, that's massive, though. I want it to be more compact. Boom. I mean, that's 4. But that doesn't reset. I've seen the first video that I get is this. You're not gonna hear it because I don't wanna. Is this one, which let me put it over there so that y'all can see it. But the problem is it's so big. It's so big. And I know why it's so big. I know I realize that it needs to be this big, right? But I want to avoid something like this. Because I do want to it would be better if it was if there was a create solution to this. Could simplify it with Replaymod? I could, probably. You know what, let's see. Let me build it real quick. I'll make exactly the same as he did. I'll follow it step by step. If you want to follow the tutorial, I don't know. We don't have new redstone looks. Oh right, that's 2011. Okay, let's see. Find if we. Let me go to YouTube itself. Because I also see, this is my problem with YouTube, is I can look up something and I'm not sure if it's their design or not. Pad lock. Because I want it to be their design at least, right? I don't want it to be a design of somebody that just steals their stuff, you know? What can we see? What can we see? I mean, I've got this Mumbo design that's pretty small. The problem is, does it reset or not? Let's see. I got a Mumbo design, so let me quickly get that built up. Mumbo is always a good shot. Yeah, that's true. Probably does. I don't know. It doesn't seem. It's 10 years old, but it's a lot more compact than the other one. So dust when he's going so fast. Goes so fast. Ba-bum, ba-da-bum. Okay. Wait, what? a block here. Here. And then lastly this one, okay. Repeater. Then what? It's fun learning and creating random thingies. Oh, it is, yeah. It definitely true. So that. Wait, what? What? No, that's not correct. Wait, how? He has... Huh? Next, making computer Minecraft to play Minecraft and computer is in it. Yeah, nah, I don't think I'm that. I'm confused. So for some reason, he's got a block of space there. So he's got that. Huh? He's got that. Oh, okay. I see where I went wrong. He's got that over here. So if I now do that and this, right. So I don't understand the crafter importing items in order correctly. Crafter is a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. Once you get it, it's easy enough, but it can be quite a pain in the butt to set it up. By the way, I wanted to hop in the stream for a bit, but I gotta watch your POV on the start. Haven't done so yet. Yeah, it's fun. I did have some problems with the recording, the voice mod recording, but that's fixed now. So next episode we shouldn't have any problems. We should not have any problems. Okay, so if we have that, how? He goes so fast near the end. Okay, so he just goes. See, the thing is with Mumbo. Mumbo is a great guy, great content creator, but his early videos, he's a rant. He rants a lot. Okay, so now technically, if we do this guy, then these guys, and then these two guys, no? Oh, wait. That shouldn't be there. That turns off, and then if I flick these all up again, that doesn't turn on. What? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Wait, no, that's not what he did. All of these are off except for this guy. Why are we? Okay. Start with that and then turn all those torches back on. Huh. Okay, so that one's off. That's good. Those are off. I know what I've done. Now those are off, and then... Okay, so now we have an output. So it's basically just the 3 in the middle. No, wait, it's just a 2. Oh, it's these guys. Yeah, it's just these 2. What? 3 in the middle. Okay. So okay. The thing is, this I should be able to figure this out, but it doesn't reset itself, right? It doesn't reset itself once you've got the wrong code. So this is not really the way to go. You know what I might do? Because I do have work tomorrow, and I don't want it to be too late tonight. So what I'm probably gonna do, right, is I'll take a look at this off stream, or maybe not off stream, but I'll take a look at some designs that we can use, and then we'll see if I can fit it in here. If not, we'll figure it out. But I mean, we've made a lot of progress with that whole setup, which is nuts, by the way. How? Okay, let me create. How difficult is it to craft one of those requesters? Okay, it's not that. Oh, stock links are not fun to make, but it's not difficult, you know. 9x9 code lock create mod. Let me see. 9x9 code lock create mod. I don't want to do rotary lock, no. It's not really anything, or not at first sight. I can't really see anything, but I might ask the guys on the server if they have some knowledge about it. What if I do 9x9 Minecraft resetable? Yeah, they're all huge. Uh, 3x3. They're all huge. I'll look at it. You know, if you have ideas, there is, and you're part of my Discord, which is linked in the description below, I think. You can put them in. I have one. Content ideas. That's it. I have a channel called Content Ideas in the Discord. So if you ever have ideas on like what puzzles for the dungeons, what type of puzzles, but also like items that we can make, keep in mind we want it to be fairly vanilla, but still, yeah. A bit of a topic. Have you ever heard of the music creator DJ Homecross? I haven't. No. Not something that I'm acquainted with. That's the word. Not something that I'm acquainted with, or someone. Why? Is he a good guy? Is he a nice guy? I can look him up. Like later today. Great music. I'll take a look at it. Take a look at him. Oh, we're in ads. If you see the lights change, that means an ad is running on Twitch. I can't do it for YouTube because YouTube doesn't give me the information. But I can do it for Twitch. Oh, maybe I should introduce the stream a little bit to you guys. I haven't yet. We've been busy. But this stream has a few things that you can do. One, we have multiple cameras. We have this camera. We have that camera. We have that camera. And then I can also turn my phone into a camera. Welcome, by the way, to my room. We also have a gumball machine. You can kind of see it right there next to the fWhip plushie. Gumball machine. The gumball machine contains challenges. What does that mean? If you look in Twitch into the channel points, and this is all for Twitch, so if you're on Twitch, if people are watching on Twitch, gotta listen really good. People on Twitch can request me to do a challenge using 500 bits. Right? They can also put challenges into the gumball machine using channel points. So I have a jar of like capsules for like capsule machines, and so they can put stuff into the jar, which is fun. Jar, gumball machine, very fun. We also have some other stuff, but those are more aesthetic things. I can show you. What's the camera at the top? This one? It's to show you a little bit more of the setup, a little bit more of the room, but also, and now you're not gonna hear me for a second, but if you look at my BRB screen, I can still kind of, it makes my BRB screen a little more interesting. There's one more thing that I need to do, and that is introduce you guys to the pictures. Everyone within the Twitch chat, so this might be enticing for you to transfer to Twitch, has the ability, once a stream with channel points, to take an image of me. A Polaroid, if you say so. And those get used, well, one, they'll pop up right here. Right? Everyone can see them. We can vote if they're a good one or a bad one. But this is where we get into a bit of a reuse the content kind of situation. You saw the Polaroid on the BRB screen. I'll show it again really quick. You saw the Polaroids? Those were taken by viewers. So the BRB screen and the starting soon screen and the ending screen all have your Polaroids on it. And they'll just cycle through it. So that's kind of the stream. I have some other channel points. Once I get Twitch monetization, we'll transfer everything that's bits related. So everything that you kind of buy, basically, we'll also transfer that to YouTube chat as well. But right now we don't really have the possibilities to do that because I don't have monetization yet, and I'm still working on that. But I think, with that being said, I am gonna see Chosen is still live, and Chosen, as you know, is also on the Just Create SMP. He's not streaming on the Just Create SMP. He's doing the TCG SMP, but I still really like the guy. He's a great guy. So we are gonna raid into Chosen on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, you can still head over there and still say hello to Chosen. Okay? anyone has any objections, it's too late. I will wish you the best of luck, the best of weekends. I'll be back live on Sunday. We might go on the server if I'm ready with my recording. And I'll have a video out, maybe not this week, but next week again. So I usually put out videos bi-weekly. And yeah, do I like Foxy? Foxy's a great guy. He just needs to keep his fingers away. No, he's a great guy. We kind of joke about it, but he's a great guy. Now I'll leave you all there. I hope you have a great weekend and say hi to your dog. Bye.